I'm Jemma from Create on Your Campus. I'm here with you today to do some creating with recycled materials or materials you just have around the house that could be recycled. We're going to be constructing with strips of paper. So I have a little demo here of things that I constructed just using paper. And I'll give you a little starter on how to do your own. So what we're going to do is cut a piece of paper into strips. I just took a piece of paper and just started cutting right up in a vertical direction along the length of the paper to make the strips. I tried to keep them all about the same width, but that's not supremely important. Then you can just start deciding what you want to do with your strips of paper. So I did one strip of paper where it was an arch that I had in my example, and the way I did that was just folding over an end to make a tab like that, and then I'm going to do a second one, so I have two tabs. These are going to be anchors for me to use on the cardboard. So I'm going to put half of my tape on the paper and then half is going to go on the cardboard. This project really has engineering qualities to it. Suspending things, opening and closing things, balancing things, or stretching things over distances. That all fits under engineering. And of course there are other kinds of engineering too, but this is more building and structural engineering. So I hope you have a fun time exploring with paper. So now we made an arch. I also had, which I pre-folded, except for it got stuck together, a piece of stair, and I'm going to show you how I made that. You may have already used something like that in school. I had it all prepped. So I took a piece of paper that was a strip, and then I just folded it accordion style, backwards, frontwards, backwards, frontwards, backwards, and frontwards, until I got it all folded like an accordion. And then we can stretch this. So I'm going to take this and attach it to my arch. And I can take my stairs and rest them in a position that feels like it's going to be a good part of the arch to attach to. And then I'll just use some tape one-handedly, which is a little interesting, to attach it. But you get the idea. And then we can always cut away the extra part at the top that we don't need. Maybe use it for something else, like a little campsite. You can also take the paper and make strips. So I did a little prep on this one. I took 4 strips of paper, or 2 strips of paper that I cut in half, and then I had 4 strips. And then I started to tape them together. So these are 4 pieces of paper that I just laid flat side by side to start, so it can be completely flat. But I'm not taping them to anything but the other paper. So I just did paper to paper, and then I can open it up. That one I stuck over too far. I can open it up and it becomes a square or rectangle. And I can actually, I didn't tape it all the way, so I got some buckles in there, but you can tape it up all the way. And then you want to have your end that you're sticking down be all the same height, but we can attach that. So I put half the tape on the paper, half the tape is sticking out so that I can put it down on the surface. And I'm definitely going to want to stick another piece of tape because it would otherwise fall down. So we got, like I said, it's a little tricky when you're doing it with one hand, but I can also leave this building. If you, where the points where the paper meets the cardboard, that's the places you can put tape, but you can also put tape around other spots too. I did another one that you can see where I had a strip of paper, folded it, so I have the tabs, but instead of a round arch, I decided to make it pointed. Oh, it's stuck to me. So I just make a point, and that one I stick down, and then it has a different kind of height on it. Let's see if we can It has a bend in it. That means I have the paper not exactly folded in half. There's a little more paper on this side than this side, but that's something that factors into engineering. I hope you have fun with this project and explore all kinds of ways to use paper strips to build and construct. I'll see you next time for another creating project. Have a great day.